My name's Andres Lozano. This is our third video, and I'll be your host for this episode, show, vlog, podcast. I want to thank Spill the Beans in downtown Greenville. Pretty much live here. Awesome place. They've got a bunch of cool little places within Spill the Beans that you can pretty much call it home when it comes to wanting to hang out here for 2 or 3 hours. But today we have a special guest. We have Evan De Ycaza. Does that say it right?
Yes, you did. What's up, Andres?
Hey, so Evan De Ycaza, he played 4 years, doing well, but he played 4 years at Furman University. He also, that's right? Played 4 years, got a lot of playing time.
4 years, got a lot of playing time.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Go.
I graduated 2 months ago, and now I'm trying to figure out, tested the waters with pro, and it didn't quite work out. So now I'm trying to figure out what's the next route for me.
True. All right. So basically, since you're a former player, just fresh out of school, just going to ask you a couple questions because there's a lot of younger athletes. Basically, this show is just meant to give a little insight on what younger athletes can expect if they're wanting to take the college route, or when we have ex-professionals or whatever, that professional route. But in this case, the first question would be, what would a week look like in season and out of season when it comes to student athlete?
So in season, it's very busy, very, very busy.
Okay.
You're gonna play 2 games a week. Most weeks you're gonna play. When I was at Furman this past season, we played Tuesdays, and then we played Saturdays. And so one of those games you're gonna be traveling. We traveled as far as VMI, which was 6 hours of Virginia Military Institute up in Virginia. So when you're traveling like that, you gotta balance on a weekly how you're gonna miss 1 or 2 classes. Maybe even 2 days of classes, and how you're gonna prepare for those games. So when you're playing 2 games and then you have practice every other day except for Sunday is your only off day, it's you can imagine it's a very, very, very busy in season schedule. Out of season, it's a little bit more chill. I think a lot of the guys like out of season just for there's more spacing. The practices are more geared towards player development, rather than when you're in season, the practices are geared towards, hey, let's prepare for the game, and so we can't do too much today because we have a game tomorrow. So out of season, everything's a little bit more spaced out. You may have 1 game a week, and then the practices you can really, really get after it and really improve as a player. And then in the off season, you also may have 2 or 3 weight sessions every week.
So it's kind of rough coming in, because some of the recruits that come in during the fall when you guys are just about to start, they have like a short amount of time to prepare to get up to speed for that atmosphere, that game environment, right?
Absolutely. So one of the things that Furman does in particular, and I think a lot of other colleges are starting to jump on board with, is we invite the freshmen to take a month of summer school before their freshman year. And we try to get as many of the previous guys from the team back as possible, just for the social atmosphere, just for getting on campus, taking at least 1 class, and getting to train with the guys so that they're not rushed in 2 weeks before school starts, 2 weeks before our first game, and just thrown into sort of deep water and saying, hey, can you sink? Are you going to sink, or can you swim? So it's one of the things we did. And I actually did that, and it was very, very helpful, just meeting the guys and understanding what college was all about.
No, and in those, being in your shoes, I completely understand when it comes to that and the busy schedule, and there's only so much. You don't really have a life pretty much outside of soccer and sports, and if you create a life, then it might be lacking in this area or that area, because for someone to really be good at something, you have to really put your mind and everything, all the efforts into those activities that you're participating in.
I completely agree.
The second question, I played center back, and I remember playing against Liberty University, and there's this guy, English guy, 7 foot. I had to mark him on a corner kick, and I didn't beat him to the ball in the air, but I made sure that he didn't. So when we jumped up, I would jump into him versus jumping up to try to beat him, and made sure he didn't score, threw him off balance, and obviously I didn't do it noticeable to the ref. But
Yeah.
that's something that I learned when it came to going against a guy twice my size, a little taller than me. But what are some tricks or some things that you learned within your position that you just like to share?
So first of all, I was a right midfielder or a left midfielder, so I played out wide.
Mm-hmm.
So a few of the tricks that I learned is a lot of college is defensively and tactics, and so that really improved in my game, the defensive side. And so I really learned how to sort of look at their outside back, because that was the guy who I was going against, their outside back. And I would learn how to look at him and look at his eyes, look at his hips, look at his feet, the way that he sort of shaped his body, and I would be able to intercept his passes. And so that was really important defensively as an outside midfielder, because if you can add defense to your team as an outside midfielder, just by watching, hey, this guy's tendency is to always look to pass outside first. So let me bait him and let me let him open up and make that pass, and I'm gonna be quick. I'm gonna be quicker to the ball, and I can start a counterattack. So from the outside mid and just the college perspective, defense and tactical defending was really a really huge focus, especially here at Furman University. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, baiting and just getting him to think that he has the option open, and then knowing what he's going to do next. I mean, that's thinking a couple steps ahead. A lot of people just go out there and try to just play soccer, and the majority of the people. Anyways.
And the college game is so fast too.
Oh yeah.
It's just because there's unlimited subs, so the guys you can sub out and you can get somebody else in who's super fast. So if you're going to be in there for an extended period of time, you have to play smarter. Sometimes not always harder.
So then how many? Because I know there's a lot of like Ronaldinho's, there's a lot of Messi's that will, when it comes to seeing him do what he does on TV, and then actually being to see if you can actually do it in a college or professional environment, as easy as they make it look. But how many touches would you say you have whenever it comes to playing in a game?
So for us, we always try to play 2-touch. That was our motto. We said we want to move the game fast and we want to get everybody touches. But occasionally, if you took 3, 4, 5 touches in the college game, especially, these guys, they just have no love for that, and they have no respect. And they'll just come through you, come through your ankles, come through your back, anything like that. So you learn very, very quick when you join a college team that don't hold on to the ball, because if you hold on to the ball, you're getting hurt. Somebody's coming through you, and the other guy might get a yellow card, but hey, he's hurt you. For some reason, that's part of the college game, and it was never something that I particularly liked about the college game, but it was something that you learned very quickly.
That's for sure. Yeah, can relate. Next one. What academically, sports, social life? Just share really quick. What did you do to balance all that? Because I know it's What'd you do?
What I exactly did is I think I did the wrong thing. And I came into, and I had the goal to become a professional soccer player. So no matter what decision was in my life, socially, academically, soccer always came first. And it was always like, how does this decision affect my soccer? And if I can share with the viewers, if you have hopes to become a college soccer player or aspirations to get to that level, or if you're going to that level, just go in with an open mind and know that this experience is to build you as a whole person. And if you grow as a person, then you'll grow as a soccer player. So go in there and embrace every aspect of college. Embrace the academics. Embrace the clubs. Join a club. Embrace the social atmosphere. Go to parties. Go hang out with friends. Get into a study group. And you may not have as much time as you think, but make time for those things, because at the end of the day, it's going to help you for soccer. It's gonna bring you closer to your friends, and those friends are gonna want to come support you on game day, and that's one of the biggest things that college soccer can bring, that community. So when you go into college soccer, if I can just say one thing, don't think, oh, this is only soccer, because the nature of college soccer makes it's not only soccer.
Yeah, no, definitely. And the last question. What does mental toughness? So, how big was mental toughness Did you take ice baths?
Oh my God, ice baths, they were the worst. Absolutely the worst. But every day after preseason, I would take ice bath, and typically most games I would go in and get an ice bath. That's mental toughness right there. If you can say my body if you can say my body needs this, but it's gonna hurt like hell, and you get into an ice bath, that's some mental toughness right there. But
yeah, so sums up your college experience was ice baths. Forget about the fitness and everything else.
Forget about that. Forget about the fitness. Forget about the goals. Forget about the wins. Ice baths.
That's mental toughness. That sums it up.
That's mental toughness. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I want to thank you. Thank you for coming on. I think that like one of the previous coaches said, if there's one or two listeners out there that got something out of this talk would be worth it. And I truly believe that.
No doubt.
Sweet. Well, I'll let you go.
All right. Well, have a good one. Thank you so much for having me on the show, and I wish you the very best going forward.
Thank you. No, thank you for your time.
See you, Andres.
Bye. Bye.